let me introduce myself. My name is Marek Zamoliński. I'm responsible for the business development in CE. I cover the whole ecosystem of startups. So startups, venture capitals, incubators, accelerators. Thanks to the cooperation with Vestbee, I had the pleasure to work on this challenge, which was created together. And now will be the time exactly when I will elaborate a little bit about all the rules, how the program looks like, and also some foundations of the program. So let me share the screen. Kaya, could you confirm that my screen is visible?
Yes, of course, your screen is very visible.
Very visible.
Very
so then let's go. Okay, some windows. Let me rearrange. And now we can go. So the first question is, why this challenge? Because that is quite a reasonable question. Because the first part of an answer is that activity is about startups. Startups are very, very important for us. So almost one of fourth global revenue, which is coming to AWS, is coming exactly from the startup ecosystem. So in general, you are very important customers for AWS. And the second part of the answer is why AI. In general, there are tons of answers, right? But let me pick just one of them. According to the data which analyst presents for this example, IDC spending guide for the 2020, artificial intelligence and the spending on the artificial intelligence is expected to be even doubled until 2024. So everybody are talking about artificial intelligence, and what's more interesting, everybody really understood that artificial intelligence is becoming the real future as a part of the story of the data monetization. So and it becomes a very important core of the part of the business, even core of the business for so many startups. So we really understand that, and that's why we have decided to set up this challenge. And the purpose of this challenge is, maybe that's not so clear just walking through the website, and this is very important for me to highlight that the purpose of the challenge, what the purpose of the challenge is. This is exactly to help startups which decided to be AI-backed to stabilize, scale, even reach new customers and the new markets. So that's the purpose of this program. And don't mix this program with the contest. This is definitely not the contest. Everybody qualified for the stage 1 and the stage 2 will be the winners and will get benefits from us. So who can participate? This is the first question. And then answer is because the program was designed exactly to help startups specialized in artificial intelligence, that exactly startups with AI specializations are more than welcome to take a part in this challenge. There are also 3 groups of the startups which could participate in the challenge. The first one, which is obvious, we would like to welcome startups who decided to build their own project on AWS infrastructure as the purpose for this challenge. So they want to create some new interesting service using the help which will come according to this challenge from our side. and within this month to become the fully functional system, realizing completing some business functions. So this is the first group. The second group of the startups, which this challenge is addressed to also, these are the startups who decided before to build some ready-to-sell solutions, AI solutions, and they are AWS backed. So this challenge is also for them, and for them there is nothing more than just to complete the application form and to send to us to let us know what the solution is doing, how is helping the business to solve the business problems, and that will be the subject of the assessment. So the third group of the startups which could take a part of this challenge, these are the startups which built before also AI-based solution, but on the different platform, on their own servers, somewhere in hosting, somewhere in the cloud, and would like to take a part of this challenge and are willing to migrate to AWS. So for these startups, please contact me directly. There is a contact email at the bottom. For these cases, we have also some additional space for help to support you in the migration process to AWS. So this is the first group of the criteria who could participate. The second group, this is related service. This is related the solution which you would like to submit as a subject of the application. So the project must be really real life working solution, and you must prove that. Right, so we don't accept just a concept or even PowerPoint coded solutions. Solution must be working. So this is the core criteria in that challenge, because we really want to support exactly the startups which completed the path to have the real life solution. And the last criteria, this is exactly about AI, because we want to promote the startups which decided to take to trust to our AWS AI services, and there is a list of them which are approved for this challenge. And that was exactly the question which was before. The condition is that if you will use at least one of these services, there is more than enough. But you can also use the flexible. We are so flexible, and you can use any mix of them. Approved AWS AI services list is here on the screen. You have that list also in the materials on the website, and you have that in the terms on the participation document, which is also available through the challenge website. So these are services which were described a little bit by Nikhil before. So the timeline. Now, today we have a KickOff webinar. As I confirmed that webinar is recording, so that will be published also on the website, and you can take a look on it if you will forgot some rules, will have some additional questions. All this content which I'm presenting is coming from the website and is coming from the terms of participation document, which is also available through the website. So we are starting today. Formally by this kickoff. The date for the application submission is October 25. Then we will have around 1 week to assess all the applications. Assessment criteria will be discussed just for a moment. And around November 2, we will announce not the winners, because this is not the contest, stage 1 finalists. So all this group will get an access to some sort of benefits. So the next phase of the project is exactly to get a confirmation from you that your solutions are working. And this is the 3 months period from November 2 up to the end of the December that we will check if your solutions are working in the production mode. So the stage 2 finalist will get an access to the final sort of benefits. So, how to apply? It's very simple because in general, please visit our website. There is a magic button, apply now. When you will click that button, there will be another window. Welcome to AWS Challenge. Apply now. And if you have an account created on Vestbee platform, then you can log in. If not, then you can create the account and submit an application. This is just a simple form when you will fill out some contact data and some information which are required for us. Just for example, do you plan to work on the new AI ML solution, or do you plan to submit an application about the existing one? So if the solution is AWS based, or if this is the subject of the migration, and some sort of other fields. And exactly how to apply in terms of what does it mean, the application? What does it mean, submit application? We need three type of documents, three type of the content. The first one, which is the core one, and this is the description about you, about the solution, what the solution is doing, how that was built. This is AI ML story, which should be provided in the attached template. You can find that template also on the website. The second content which we expect as a part of the application, this is the video presentation. It shouldn't be the very professional one. If you have one, so please submit. It should be up to 5 minutes video description, what the solution is, what kind of the business pain points it solves, how helps the people, how helps the world, what you will think that will be valuable from the assessment point of view. So please build your story and please tell us your story within this document. So please provide the link to that video presentation. So the last content, the last document which is required, it was incorporated in the form. This is the marketing consent. In case you will be invited to be the AWS reference after the positive qualification. So there is a very simple marketing consent. This template is also available to be downloaded from the web page. So I hope that is clear how to apply, who can apply. So finalist, stage 1 finalist. The first qualification criteria, as I said, that you must to submit a complete application consisting of these three elements, and the application must be submitted on time. That's the first one. The second one, we really want to promote the real business problem solvers. So we really count on that. That is something really connected to the real business. So this is the second qualification criteria. The third one, of course, this is obvious. You must use at least one of the approved AWS AI services. And the last one, which was also commented, the solution must be really working. So these are the qualification criteria. if you will submit your application and you will be sure that you met all these criteria, what will happen next? There will be a magic process inside, because as you are aware, we are inviting also to this challenge the group of venture capitals. This process is in progress. We have the confirmation from some of them. I want to collect no more than 15 venture capitals across the CE. That's the target is, and selected venture capitals, selected representatives from them, some people from AWS, some people from associated organizations which will decide to help us in selection of the applications, will help us exactly to assess all these applications from this 5-point perspective. We will discuss innovation factor of these applications, exactly that factor about the business support, sellability. This is so easy to create so cute, so perfect solution, but nobody care if nobody will require that solution. So sellability, this is exactly the factor connected to the how market could potentially react on the information that you can deliver that solution. Complexity, this is the discussion about is the solution is really complex? Is the solution is sophisticated some kind? Because there are no good answers on this criteria, because too complex solution could be too hard to use and too problematic to use, but too simple solution could bring not enough value for the end user. So there will be, I count really on that part of the discussion between the board, which will assess all the applications, because that will be, I think, the most interesting one. And positive impact. There is also the criteria which we decided to take under the consideration, because I think everybody should somehow think about the global ecosystem to being maybe eco, to help the people, to help to keep the diversity, etc., etc. So that could be also additional KPI, additional area to assess within this challenge. There is no scoring, there are no weights, because we don't want to select the best, but we want to move for the stage 1 finalists, to have the stage 1 finalists, all of them who will be good enough under the consideration of this criteria. So that's why there will be no list, prioritized list, who is the best, who is the worst. If your application will met the positive feedback on this area during our discussion, then it means that you will be passed. And we will try to prepare also the justification for the cases what was missing in case we will decide not to pass you through. So that will be also the value for you, because that will be a guidance from the market specialist in terms of the technical side, in terms of the business perspective, giving you insights what should be improved in your application, in your system, to be considered the really valuable solution on the market. Benefits which we decided to apply for this stage, these are the AWS Activate credits. So all the participants which will decide to register on the platform and to take a part, to even try to deliver the application, will get an access to the $10,000 in Activate credits. All of them who will decide to submit their applications, then they will, of course, we are talking about the properly submitted applications. So the applications will consist of all the required documents, but before the assessment, right? So they will get ORCID code to the 25K level, and all of them will get an invitation to take a part in the AWS reference program when we will go into deeper assessment of the solutions, and we will prepare the request internally to board you as our references. And finally, because there will be a large part of the venture capitals community, you will be also connected to all of them, and there will be also a chance for you to start a business discussion about the potential investment. So stage 2 finalist is for everybody who completed the stage 1, who will be assessed as a stage 1 finalist, and additionally will prove that the solution is working, because we will check as AWS what is the level of usage. There is a qualification criteria that according next 3 consecutive months, the consumption of the AI approved AWS AI services during October, November, and December must exceed at least $100 monthly. So we really thought about the best proxy, how to check if the solution is really working. So we decided this is one of the best possible. So I believe that all the participants will be accounted to take a part of the AWS Activate program. So that cost will be covered by Activate credits. In case on some reasons somebody couldn't be approved in the Activate program to get these credits, please contact me directly. I will find the way how to help you to be also qualified for the stage 2. So benefits: $100,000 level in AWS Activate, and we will invite you to work with us on AWS Connect program, which is the program designed exactly to connect startups to our enterprise customers. Please remember that that statement is written in the participation form. There is no guarantee that we will find the customer who will be interested in your solution. But if you will find, then for sure you will be referred to that customer, and based on the decision of that customer, you will have a chance to get a direct contact to the customer. So this is about the stage 2 finalists. So I think that for everybody of you, it's really worth to think about completing also this stage. And what kind of support can we provide to you during all this challenge? The first, if you will have questions about the organizational points, just ask Vestbee. There are contact methods provided on the website, so please feel free to use them. In case of the migration process required to take a part of this challenge, please ask me directly, I will help you. In terms of the technical support, we have designed office hours, especially for you. Just for a moment, I will explain how it will work. And this is just news from yesterday that our APN partner, Hostershi, decided to support us. This is the consulting partner, decided to support us in this challenge, offering free of charge advisory services for all startups which would like to use our AI services and will be facing on some problems. So how to connect to Hostershi, we will provide that information very, very soon, and that will be located on the website, and probably that will be also sent out during the next broadcast about the program. So I mentioned office hours. Our colleague Alexandru Costescu, which is startup solution architect, decided to support us during 5 coming office hours. What does it mean? How it will work? So at the presented time and the presented day, we will call in to the web to the video call. The link is provided also on the website, and we will wait for everybody who will be interested in asking us some technical questions. So there is no way to book the slot, because that will be complicated. So everybody who wants to ask, please start at 10 and wait for your and wait with your question and ask your question, right? So if nobody will join us at the given date and the given time slot, we will wait 15 minutes. And if nobody will call in, then we will close that call that day. So this is how office hours will work. So I must admit, I must really focus on how AWS Activate credits are working, because this is very important part of this challenge, and time to time there is misunderstanding. So as the first time, the maximum limit which every startup can get, every startup which is eligible to get an access to the AWS Activate credits, this is 100,000. This is maximum limit in the given credits, not the consumed credits, but in the given credits. Credits are given for some time period. Credits cannot be used for any other purposes, just to cover the bills for AWS services. So you cannot buy anything on Amazon.com for these credits. That is also quite frequent question about them. Credits are not retroactive. So if you will generate some billing within 1 month and you will get the credits next month, that credits will not cover the previous month. So you will need to pay for that month which was not covered by credit. This is also very important, and please remember about that. The next thing, this is about really boring but very important financial engineering. Within the program, we have 3 levels: 10K, 25K, and 100K for the stage 2 finalists. And please remember, these are not the separate packages, separate amounts of credits. These are the levels. So if you will be on the 10K level and you will not participate and you didn't participate in AWS Activate before, you will get, if approved, you will get 10K. If you are on 10K level, coming from Vestbee or coming from other investors, venture capitalists, incubators, accelerators on the market, and you will get from Vestbee the code willing you to apply for 10K, it doesn't mean that you will get additional 10K. No, these are the limits. So in case you are on the level of 10K, you will not get anything. If you will request for 25K being on the 10K level, you will get, if approved, you will get 25K new level minus 10K previous level. You will get 15K of new credits. So please remember that. This is very important. This is very important rule. And the last one, because as a part of this challenge, you could potentially, and if you will properly sign into the challenge, then you will get 10K. If you properly 10K level, if you properly submit an application, you will get an access to 25K level. And if you will complete the stage 2, you will get an access to 100K. Don't apply for all of them the same time, because they will be overlapped, and in the result you will get only 10K given for 1 year just from this moment when you will apply. Please apply the first for 10K. When that 10K will be consumed, please apply for 25K level, then you will get additional 15K. And when consumed, please apply for the 100K level, which will be given for the last year. So this is also a very important rule. I hope that is clear now. So everything about Activate program you can find on this webpage, awsamazon.com/activate. And so time to start. So I think this is exactly the moment to ask the questions. Let me go back to the time screen. Yeah. So questions. You can write questions here. I put the message in the IM if you will have problems to locate that. Alessandro asked about the situation when the new solution will be developed as a subject of this challenge. Yes, that must be submitted by 25th of October, and there is no mercy. Sorry, this deadline cannot be probably cannot be moved on. Yes, the solution should be running 3 months. So we believe that when the solution will be running 3 months, that there is at least enough of attention from the startup to keep that running, and you at least learning that solution, preparing that solution for the market, and that solution is really live. Can we do live question? So Valid Barsali, I mean that you want to ask the question by voice. Please wait a moment. Let's process. Let's process the rest of the written questions. I'm not sure if you mentioned that. Do the credits have expiration date? Yes, the credits have the expiration dates. The level of 10,000 is given for 2 years. 25,000 level is given also for 2 years, and the last level 100,000 is given for 1 year. So if you will do the proper financial engineering using all the available credits, I don't want to say you will be covered even up to 5 years, but from the mathematical point of view, yes, this is possible. So, Alessandro, if a team is building a new product MVP, okay, I answered on that. And the previous question, so we completed all the written questions. So, Valid Barsali, please, I will find you on the list and I will try unmute you.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi,
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's just regarding which level we kind of fit, because we already have a solution that is on the market, a SaaS-enabled marketplace, and we are about to launch next month our live native application, and we want to add to it an AI component into our research and results for the consumers, for our users. And basically, the question is, at which level in that case will we kind of qualify? Just to the 10K or to the 25K, because obviously we cannot qualify to the final stage because our application with the AI component will not be running for 3 months already. So does it work? The question is like, applying for it, what can we expect at maximum in our kind of situation?
I'm not sure if I got it correctly, but okay. I understood that the situation is you have the solution ready and selling on the market, and you would like to add the AI component. I suppose that you will add that AI component within the coming month, so you will be ready to submit the application describing your solution, including the AI component, before the 25th of October. And if that will be possible, so I strongly believe that after the submission, you will keep that component live for the next 3 months. That's the rule is.
Okay, okay, I got it. So we can basically, even though we don't have that AI component right now, but by having it before the 25th and having it running for 3 months after that, basically we can qualify to the latest stage, right?
Definitely. The purpose of this challenge is also to help the startups which are using some cloud services for non-AI purposes and are dreaming even about that to incorporate in that solution, to add into that solution additional functionality based on AI, to help them exactly in the process as a part, as a frame of this challenge. And at the end of the day, the expected result is you will be a happy user of our AI components with our help as a result of this challenge. So yeah, definitely yes, this is one of the expected behavior. Mm-hmm.
That's great. Okay, thank you for the answer, Marek.
Welcome. Alessandro, I think this is the second question. If a team is building a new product MVP, this means it will go live after the application submission. A team working on a new MVP would put it live after submission. The application. No, okay, I got the point. Let me clarify. What does it mean live? I will not be able to check if you are selling your solution to your customers, because this is usually the synonym of the live, right? Is ready from the production point of view. We expect that the solution will be ready from the production point of view. That will be launched as a production service. However, to be honest, we are not able to check that. The only thing which we can check, this is if you will generate some, let's say, kind of the serious usage on AI services. It's for us the signal that you really paying enough attention on your solution. So to be very direct, if you will create AI solution before the application submission date and you will submit the application for this AI solution, and that will be assessed properly from the business perspective, from the innovative perspective, all that criteria which we mentioned at the beginning. And during next 3 months, we will see enough usage on your account coming from exactly AI services that it is a signal for us. Then you are paying enough attention that probably you are selling that solution to your customers. Then probably at least you are paying enough attention on them to take them seriously. So I hope that answer is sufficient for you. So I think that was all questions. If there is anybody who wants to ask the question not through the chime, but not through the IM, but using the voice, so please feel free. This is the last moment to ask the questions. No? Okay. I have one last question, Marek. May I ask through voice? Sure, go ahead. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, Marek. Thanks for the presentation and sorry for all the questions. So just quickly, right?
Don't sorry.
Question. So we are a quantitative trading firm, correct? So we build AI solution and research as part of our core business model, but we do this for creating algorithmic trading strategies. So this is not something you would classify as a business that goes directly to a consumer, right? You would classify this as technology that goes into financial products. So when we saw the challenge, we thought we would create a new MVP on something else to show how we would use the AI services, which we already use. But now you told me that you are trying to assess the usage of the company of these services, which means that maybe it's smarter to do this on the financial products that we built. But then it would be hard for you to assess since they are behind intellectual property. You know, they are actually more research product than it's not B2C, right? It's actually research that goes into trading systems that will go into financial products. Does this make sense? So what do you suggest?
Got the point. And okay, let me clarify, what does it mean, the business value? The business value could be for the end customer. So you are referring to the B2C model. The business value could be for the your partner, which if you have the business model which will allow you the cooperation with some other companies in the B2B model. So where if AI component bring additional value exactly for that type of the cooperation, it's also more than fine. And finally, a business value could be for you directly. So if you will use our AI components just to increase, for example, I don't know, flexibility of the environment, just to increase your operational efficiency, your competitive situation on the market, just delivering internally to you some additional insights, etc., without connection to the end customer on the market, it's also more than fine.
Understood. Okay, in that case, this really helps because, as you see, we were focusing on a new idea and a new MVP that would be more commercially easily to analyze, right? But we will probably rather focus on what we do at a scale, which is, machine learning research for financial products.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. So I think we are approaching to the end of the webinar. Kaya, do you want to close that somehow? Kaya, unmute, please.
Goodness. I'm not doing very well with technology, sorry. I'd love to close. This has been a very nice webinar. I hope we provided a lot of great content for you guys, and we await your applications. If you want to follow everything, we do reminders on our social media on Vestbee, and also come to our website if you have any questions and contact us.